So again, with this concept, pleasure is not joy. And I want to explain this. So the ego will always be chasing pleasurable things, things to entertain itself, things that will keep it in this separation mindset. And that's not bad. It just prevents the soul from aligning with spirit. So again, we have to understand that what we think or seek as pleasurable may actually be hurting us, right? So whether it's like a video game or, something that you're continually consuming, food, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever it is, if it's something that there is never a peace in it, you always have to feel like you have to get more and more and more to be satisfied, and you're never really satisfied, and you never feel like there's a peaceful equilibrium, that is not in line with source. Because when we are moving into our home frequency, when we are going back to aligning with the divine, we're going to feel extremely peaceful, and we won't feel like anything is missing. We won't feel like we have to consume anything. Like there's no desire in that way. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not existence. So I want to teach this correctly. There's still an existence. There's still joy. There's still pleasure. There's still pleasure, but it's blissful. It's blissful, but it's because it is all encompassing. It is divine. There will never be a fallout. There will never be a longing. Once you've returned home, it's just peace. It's just serenity. You have returned to the state of oneness. And again, there's different ways to experience that here. Partially, if you're still incarnated in a human form, you're going to experience this as a life of service and a life of loving others and a life of giving and a life of servitude and a life of creating beautiful things, creating beautiful systems. Obviously, if you're in the spirit realm, different things happen. But really the importance of this discussion is what you're doing with your life here now in this time space experience. So again, I'm teaching these principles. I want to teach them as correctly as possible, and I don't want to say definitively that this is the ultimate curriculum in the sense that it hasn't been recalibrated since it was written. Of course it has. So you have to understand that everything is always learning all the time. So due to that fact, because of the expansion, because of the innate expansion of our universe, knowledge is always growing. So you have to be in the moment. You have to trust your heart, your gut, what aligns for you and what speaks to you. And that knowing, which is what this passage is about, that knowing you have within you is what brings you home. You will know when it feels peaceful. You will know when it feels right. If you have any amount of guilt or distortion about a thought, a thing, a situation, an experience, a behavior, a pattern, you name it, if there is any kind of low vibrational attachment to it, then it is not aligned with source. It's that simple. It's that simple to make your decisions about who you are and how you want to show up in the world. So that is the little bit of wisdom for today.